can tell, Chris doesn't allow any restrictions as to what we can say up here on stage. We pretty much have free go of it. And a lot of the comics, as you can see, choose to be foul language and go down that route. Well, our next comic, even in a scenario where everyone's being foul, he chooses to remain clean. And that's very hard to do in a setup like this. So to stick to his guns, to stay with the clean material, that's something that's admirable, and I really respect him for trying to hone his craft and do it that way. So please give a warm welcome to our next comic, Rick. Woo!
Good evening, everybody. I'm glad to be here. First of all, they say it helps with not being nervous up here if you imagine the audience naked. So give me a few seconds here. Nope, it didn't work. I think you really have to be naked, at least some of you. So I went to Catholic school growing up, and anyone else go to Catholic school?
Yeah.
Anybody? You're going to heaven. Anybody else want to go to heaven? It's true. When I went to Catholic school, they taught us that us Catholics were the one true church, and we were going to go to heaven, and everybody else was just like a big maybe. So I had the nuns in grade school, and I had the brothers in high school, and back in those days, you could still spank kids if they misbehaved in school. It's not like today. The parents wouldn't complain at all. They'd come and they'd start cheering the nuns and the brothers, like, hit him good, sister, he was really bad. Make him pay, brother, he deserves it. Now I had Sister Maria in 6th grade, and she was a sweet angel, but if you broke her rules, the devil would possess her and she'd spank you. Now the first time she went to spank me, and I thought to myself, like, this is gonna be a piece of cake, right? She's a nun. How hard can she really hit me? So I bent over and I was smiling, then I saw it. I saw the Punisher. There's this giant wooden paddle that they carved in it the names of all the kids that it made cry. And then Sister Maria, she started winding up, and winding up, and winding up, and then wham, wham, wham. It hurt so much I cried that day. Now I swear to God, the nuns have to have a weight room in the convent. And while they're saying their nightly prayers, they're like pumping iron because she couldn't hit me that hard unless she was jacked up. The other thing about 6th grade was, you had to go to confession every week. Every Friday I got to go to confession. And you're like 11 years old, so how many commandments can you really break? I didn't kill anybody. I didn't covet my neighbor. I definitely didn't commit adultery because I didn't even know what adultery was. Now you couldn't say you missed Mass on Sunday because that was the big one, the mortal sin. It would go like this: bless me, Father, for I have sinned. It's been a week since my last confession, and I missed Mass on Sunday. Right there, the priest would stop you. And he would go, oh my God, child, I'm so sorry, you're going to hell. And then he would give you the rosary for your penance. Now, you never wanted to get the rosary for your penance because when you got out of the little stall there, you start saying the rosary, everybody knows you did something really bad. And I could hear my friends say, oh, look, Rick is saying the rosary. He must have done something bad. I bet you he killed somebody. And then you couldn't say you stole something because you had to give it back, and you can't give back candy that you ate that you stole. So that pretty much left me with swearing, disobeying my parents, and lying. And week in and week out, confessing those sins got to be kind of like, I would run out of them. So I decided I'd make up some of my own commandments, like, thou shalt eat broccoli every Sunday. Thou shalt not pick your nose. But my favorite one was, thou shalt not have dirty thoughts about Sister Heather. And when I confessed that one, the priest goes, oh yeah, she's that really hot one. Your penance is a rosary. Thank you very much. You all drive safely tonight.
All right, keep it going for Rick there. Our next contest. Our next contest, I'm bringing it up here because he has a little bit of bad handwriting, so I just want to make sure that I'm saying this right. Alex Dimbath. Is that right? Yeah. Great.
Fucking bad handwriting bringing up.